Hey, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. We'll be starting with our session shortly. We'll be starting with our session a bit late today. Our host is expecting some delay, so we'll start by 7:10. We'll just wait for other people to also join in. Then we'll get started.
Hi, sir.
Hey, hi, who's this?
Sonu here.
Hey, hi, Sonu.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Well, sir. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So like I mentioned, we'll be starting a bit late today. Our host is expecting a slight delay. So we'll start by 7 or 10. If in the meantime, if anyone has any questions, please let me know. If you're coming in here for the very first time, please let us know. We can have a little bit of interaction, a little bit of chat. Uh, is there anyone here coming in for the first time?
Yes, sir. I'm first time.
Okay, okay. Uh,
सर
Hello. Yeah.
मैं ये कहना चाह रहा था, आप थोड़ा हिंदी में भी एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं?
ज़रूर, मैं हिंदी में भी थोड़े-थोड़े चीज़ें बता देता हूँ बट लाइक हमारा ये जो सेशन है वो मोस्टली इंग्लिश में ही हम करते हैं क्योंकि ये स्पोकन इंग्लिश सेशन है। तो अगर आपकी इंग्लिश उतनी अच्छी नहीं भी है फिर भी आप कोशिश कीजिए समझने की, बोलने का। ये हम प्रैक्टिस के लिए ये सेशंस करते हैं तो ऐसी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। हम जब तक वेट करते हैं तब तक मैं एक छोटा-सा वीडियो प्ले करूँगा कम्युनिटी के बारे में बताने के लिए एंड जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि हम 7:10 से ये सेशन आज का शुरू करेंगे।
सर ये सेशन डेली होता है?
ये स्पोकन इंग्लिश वाला फ्राइडेज
यस।
को होता है। बाकी हर रोज हमारे सेशंस होते हैं कुछ डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स में।
अच्छा, आपका नाम
7
से इसमें?
हाँ, मेरा नाम दीपांजन है।
और आप कहाँ से हो? वेयर फ्रॉम?
अ, मैं बैंगलोर में रह रहा हूँ बट ओरिजिनली मैं कलकत्ता से हूँ।
अच्छा, और वर्क क्या करते हैं सर आप?
मैं अपना में ही काम करता हूँ। ये इवेंट्स ऑर्गेनाइज करवाता हूँ।
अच्छा, इवेंट्स वगैरह
या,
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन करते हैं।
या,
ठीक
या,
है, कोई इशू नहीं।
ओके। ठीक है, सो वील वेट
Hi,
व्हाइल।
sir.
हे हाय, हु इज दिस?
Hi, Dipan sir. This is Om Prakash. I have joined for the very first time.
ओके, ओके।
So
Sure. We'll
uh,
get started in some time. I'll just play a quick video and then we can come back to our interactions while we wait for others to
sure,
come in. Yeah.
sure.
हे दोस्तों, वेलकम टू अपना कम्युनिटी। ये वो जगह है जहां आप अपने असली पोटेंशियल को एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं। देखो, सबके पास स्किल्स होते हैं, पर क्या आपके अंदर वो स्पार्क है जो आपको कामयाबी की ऊंचाइयों तक ले जा सकता है? अगर आप सोच रहे हैं जॉब चेंज करने के लिए लेकिन रेज्यूमे सेलेक्ट नहीं हो रहा या फिर इंग्लिश में इंटरव्यू देना थोड़ा चैलेंजिंग लग रहा है, तो फिक्र मत कीजिए। यहां हम हैं आपके साथ, आपको सपोर्ट करने के लिए। अपना कम्युनिटी में आपको मिलेगी बेहतरीन कम्युनिटीज जहां आप अपने प्रोफेशनल स्किल्स को सुधार सकते हैं। चाहे आप एक्सेल, टैली, जीएसटी में माहिर बनना चाहें या फिर आप खुद एक ब्यूटिशियन या डिजाइनर हैं, तो यहां आप अपने काम को शोकेस करके दूसरों को टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स देते हुए आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। अपना कम्युनिटी में आपको मिलेगा मेंटर्स का एक खजाना और बड़े इन्फ्लुएंसर्स का साथ जो आपको हर कदम पर 1-to-1 गाइड करेंगे। यहां आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं अपने फील्ड या इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप्स, जहां आपको ऐसे कई लोग मिलेंगे जिनसे सीख के आप वो गलती ना करें जो वो कर चुके हैं। ऐसे लोगों की जिन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था एज एग्जीक्यूटिव्स एंड आर नाउ सक्सेसफुल मैनेजर्स इन देयर डोमेन्स, जो आपको आगे बढ़ाने में मदद करेगा। यहां आपको मिलेगा वो सही डायरेक्शन जो आपकी करियर को नेक्स्ट लेवल ले जाएगा। तो लेट्स अनलॉक योर पोटेंशियल टुगेदर। अपना कम्युनिटी में ज्वाइन करें और अपने सपनों की ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचने का सफर शुरू करें।
Hey, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. I can see most of the people who have come in for the very first time. Is there anyone here who has attended sessions like these earlier? कोई ऐसा है जिसने पहले भी ये sessions attend किए हैं? Is there anyone? Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. ठीक है. So let me just give you like a quick introduction to what we are doing here and explain, what this session is about. If you're coming in here for the first time, I think this would be important to understand what this session is all about. So this is a part of Apna's community exclusive. We do these sessions every day to help with our community users and the community members to, improve and grow in their careers. So these sessions are covering a wide range of professional topics like this specific session is on spoken English. We also do sessions on interview preparation. We do sessions on resume building. Uh, we do sessions on a wide range of technical topics as well, like AI, ML, data science, things like that. So the main objective of sessions like these is to ensure that we are able to guide you and provide you with some additional assistance which will help in your professional career. And like I mentioned, today's session is a spoken English session. We have these sessions every day from Friday at 7 p.m. And we'll be starting with this today's session also shortly. We're just waiting for our host, Trishna, to come in. We're expecting her to come in the next 4 to 5 minutes. In the meantime, if anyone has any questions, anything that you want to ask, please go ahead. Yeah. Om Prakash, I think you have a question. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for you are assisting us. I have a few questions like why you are providing such services and you are from Apna
Yeah,
community or somewhere else.
yeah,
So
I
the
am from.
purpose
Yeah,
for which you are providing this
sure.
session.
Sure. So I am from Apna. My name is Dipanjan. I work with Apna. I've been there for the last 1.5 years. And the main reason we are hosting these sessions, like I mentioned, is to help everyone in our own community. We understand that, there are certain things that people would need additional help with, like to understand how you can improve your resume, how you can be better at interviews so that, you can get better jobs. This session, again, is for spoken English because we understand a lot of people might need help in improving their spoken English. We've been doing these spoken English sessions for more than 2 months now. Every Friday, we do it at 7 p.m. And you can check out the past sessions that we've had. You can check out the recordings that we've done. And and keep attending sessions like these. These are all free sessions, purely meant to help people improve their career and, progress there. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Actually, I want to improve my communication skills. Sometimes, I go for interviews, but I get fail either third round or fourth round. I have
Okay.
been working for last 10 years.
Okay.
So I am at 34. You must be 30 or less than 30 as
Right.
per your face I'm observing.
Right.
So I'm at 34. So what I have observed, I have been part of sales and service. So what I have observed, if you don't have communication skills, you can be rejected. Or what I have observed, the most important part, if you don't have good references,
Yeah.
so your resume are not being shortlisted by interviewer, isn't
Right.
it, Dipanjan?
Right. That's
Yeah,
absolutely
so
correct.
listen,
So
yeah,
we do
so
understand, that there are certain gaps and everyone needs to improve in some way or the other. And that's exactly why we are doing multiple sessions covering different topics. If communications is something that you want to work on, you can attend these sessions. We've done, I think, 10, 11 sessions earlier as well, covering different topics. Like on some session, we do, like last session was talking about your hobbies, like communicating about your hobbies, which is also like a good way to practice. Today's session, we will be covering where you talk about your daily routines and practice. So these sessions especially are, engaging in nature. We want more and more people to come participate and practice. We will go through a series of exercises. We'll also give you an opportunity to speak to each other in smaller groups and practice your spoken English. And similarly, for any other topic that you feel you need assistance with, we are doing these sessions and you're welcome to join all of them.
this is actually wonderful. Actually, in today's era, nobody is helping,
Yep.
but Apna platform actually helping people who are, in miseries. Like if you are doing, this is such a great job.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
you said free of cost, is it?
Yeah. These are all free sessions. Yeah.
Yeah, you are giving time. Thank you so much from my
No
core
problem.
of heart.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you for your feedback. Yeah. Is there anything else that someone wants to share? Any other questions if people have?
सर
Yeah. Sonu, please go ahead.
एक्चुअली में मैं मतलब बीपीओ में वर्क करता हूँ.
Okay.
तो मैंने मेरा सेकंड राउंड क्लियर नहीं हो पाया है.
Okay.
फर्स्ट राउंड मतलब जो एचआर राउंड है आई विल क्लियर, बट सेकंड राउंड इज कह रहे थे कि आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है,
Right.
जिसकी वजह से आप सेकंड राउंड मेरा क्लियर नहीं हो पाया. तो हाउ कैन आई इम्प्रूव?
देखिए हमारे साथ अभी कुछ देर में तृष्णा विल ज्वाइन, हु इज स्पोकन इंग्लिश कोच। सॉरी। तो शी वुड बी द परफेक्ट पर्सन जो आपको एग्जैक्ट गाइडेंस दे सके, बट मैं भी उनके साथ ये सेशन होस्ट करता हूँ, तो मैं आपको ये बता सकता हूँ कि मेन चीज़ जो है, अगर आपकी कम्युनिकेशन में कहीं पे प्रॉब्लम है तो आप प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, ठीक है। एंड काफ़ी सारी चीज़ इसमें, ये लाइक एक दिन का प्रोसेस नहीं है ये, इसमें आपको डेडिकेशन देना पड़ेगा, काफ़ी सारे टाइम स्पेंड करना पड़ेगा। एंड काफ़ी सारी चीज़, फर्स्टली आपको ये आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा कि आप करंट कहाँ पे है, लाइक आपको कितना समझ आता है, कितने चीज़ का, कौन सी चीज़ों में बोलने में आपको परेशानी होती है। एंड उसके बाद आप एक डेली प्रोग्रेस प्लान आप सेटअप कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। एंड अगर आप कोई लोकल आपके एरिया में कोई स्पोकन इंग्लिश क्लासेस हैं, वो भी आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। ये सेशंस जो हम कंडक्ट करते हैं, ये यूजुअली 1.5 आवर के सेशंस होते हैं, वंस इन अ वीक। एंड ऑल्दो हम कोशिश करते हैं कि जितना से ज़्यादा हम इसमें सिखा सके, ये लिमिटेड ड्यूरेशन के सेशंस होते हैं। तो अगर आप चाहते हैं कि लाइक सीरियस इस पे काम करें, आप ऑब्वियसली कंसिडर कर सकते हैं लोकल किसी कोचिंग, किसी ट्यूशंस में ये डिस्कवर करना।
ओके 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 सर, आई एग्री विथ यू।
या okay. Any other question from anyone else? Anything else that you want to ask?
सर रिज्यूम जब हमें क्रिएट करना होता है न्यू जॉब की रिगार्डिंग, या किसी और जॉब में अप्लाई करना होता है,
ओके,
तो रिज्यूम में हम ऐसी क्या डिटेल मेंशन कर सकते हैं ताकि दिक्कत ना आए?
राइट। सो देखिए, रेज्यूमे बिल्डिंग पे आपको काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें मिलेंगी, लाइक डिटेल्स मिलेंगी कि ये अच्छी प्रैक्टिसेस हैं, ये बुरी प्रैक्टिस हैं, ये चीज़ आपको करनी चाहिए। मैं आपको, हमारा एक पहले भी हमने एक सेशन किया है अबाउट रेज्यूमे बिल्डिंग, राइट। तो मैं उसका लिंक आपको चैट पे शेयर करता हूँ, आप ये सेशन का रिकॉर्डिंग चेक कीजिए। आई थिंक आपको उसमें काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स वहाँ पे मिल जाएंगी। मैं एक बार आपको ये
ओके,
शेयर करता हूँ लिंक।
कर दीजिए, टेक्स्ट कर दीजिए।
या मैं आपको इसी चैट पे शेयर कर रहा हूँ, एक सेकेंड।
हाँ हाँ।
While we wait for that, any other question if anyone wants to ask?
Yes, Dipanjal, I want to ask
Yeah, sure.
more
Please,
questions.
sir. Yeah,
Actually, yeah. So you are from Apna portal, isn't it?
correct. Yeah.
So do you also provide placement services to
No,
candidates who have communication skills or after spoken English sessions? Is it?
not exactly. I mean, job applications interviews is a very different department. This is more a community effort, right? So अगर आप अपना ऐप में जाओगे तो you will see there is a community space, and जहाँ पे आपको different type की communities मिलेंगी, and उन्हीं communities के through, like उन्हीं community के users के लिए हम ये events करते हैं, ताकि आपकी करियर में ग्रोथ में हम एड कर सके। हम डायरेक्टली जॉब प्लेसमेंट से रिलेटेड नहीं है, मतलब अदर डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं, बट मेरा डिपार्टमेंट वो नहीं है।
Okay, so you are working under Apna to help others. Like
Correct.
part
I mean,
अपनी की ही हो जाए like.
yeah, Apna has different
Mhm.
initiatives, different projects. So I am working on this project, which
Okay,
is more related to the community front. Yeah.
okay. So you are being paid.
No. So let's not get into all that. Just attend these sessions. Try to understand that these sessions are all informative in nature. This is purely to help you improve your skill sets and nothing apart from that.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
okay, thank you.
All right. So I think we have Trishna here with us. Hi, Trishna. Thank you so much for joining in. So Trishna has been working with Apna, hosting these sessions. Trishna is a spoken English coach, and she's been doing these series sessions for all the community members and helping them grow. She also has her own community on the Apna platform. So like I mentioned, we have a dedicated community space through which we are trying to start these programs, initiatives, host these events. And thank you so much, Trishna, for coming in again. And yeah, I think I can pass it on to you and start the session.
To see Sneha, where is she?
Sneha, I think Sneha is traveling today. She's not available. Yeah.
For me, Sneha looked like Dipanjan, and I was like, okay, what's going on?
No. Yeah.
Hi everyone. I started chatting with you guys on chat before Dipanjan introduced me. Um, yes, sir, may I have 1 hour to join the class after 8 p.m. I'm busy. Okay. Dipanjan, let's postpone the class to 8 o'clock. All right. I mean, I really wish you could do that. We could accommodate like everybody according to your timings, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way. Please stick to a time. If you can't make it to this one, please catch a video. Otherwise, please lock your calendar at 7 and then make sure that you don't have anything to do. Right. Unfortunately, Dipanjan and Krishna are not able to, what is that cloning facility is not yet available. Right. Okay, so anybody aware of the topic today?
Hello,
Uh,
Deepanjan and Krishna. I hope you both are doing well. I'm excited to continue our classes and work on improving my skills.
Hey Koya, I think I've seen you before. Last time you
Yeah,
were
ma'am.
very
This is
quiet.
my
This time
second.
you're speaking.
This is my second one.
No, I know. I remember you. I was trying to speak to you last time, but I didn't hear your voice. So I'm really glad to hear your voice this time. So what are you looking forward to, Koya?
Actually, can you, if you have any recommendations for platforms or tools that can help me to test and improve my English grammar and vocabulary?
Okay, so usually what we do, and this is, thank you for asking questions, Koya, but this is to the entire community. So if you have attended our speed sessions, we do first 15 minutes to 1 hour is more structured. We have some activities planned. We teach you some, teach you a little bit of something about in English or communication or something like that. And we attend to all your English speaking questions in the end, which is like the last half an hour. So I actually advocated for this, and Dipanjan advocated for this at Apna to get half an hour extra. So these are only classes that run for 1.5 hours and not just 1 hour, right? So please utilize that half an hour time. We really do take time to answer everyone's questions. Number one. Number two, because I do feel that this kind of, I don't know, I think you guys as a community need to comment more than me, but a little bit of what I've seen of the industry. A lot of people don't consult English speakers on understanding how they can navigate their own English speaking journey. Like where are you? What do you need? What your English speaking skills should be? And what happens is then you are not in charge of your own learning process. Okay. So in Tripti coaching, we started doing these, after 1 month of talking to people, we decided that we're going to do these consultations where you actually bring out where you're at, where you're challenged, you understand your history in language learning, and we actually empower you to know where you're at and what your next step should be and what you can look forward to in long term, and a very realistic picture in terms of how long it takes for you to learn English, right? So you have all these courses which say, get on the bandwagon, you can work, learn in 15 days. Yes, you can learn in 15 days. I'm not going to say no. But mastery, I mean, if you're a beginner and if you're going to think that you're going to be an expert in 15 days, that's not going to happen. Okay, so we need to have a realistic picture. So Koya, a very complicated way of answering a very simple question is please stay back for the last half an hour and then we'll take this up. Whatever question you have, if you'd be kind enough to type it out, then Dipanjan then gets hold of it and then he makes sure that it's taken care of.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So anybody knows, Dipanjan, I need screen sharing rights.
Done. Yeah, done.
Okay. So anybody know? Okay, before I do the big reveal, okay, anybody know what is today's topic? This is going to be an acid test for the community. Dipanjan, like, does the community know which section they're attending? No, I know. Our community is great. Everybody knows that this is spoken English class, so they come with relevant doubts, and we have a lot of people recurring who ask questions that make me really grow professionally. So I wish I had chocolates. I want to give Prabhu a chocolate. Prabhu, can you come online and speak? So Prabhu is the first person who gets today's topic. Okay, excellent. So thank you so much. So, I mean, thank you so much for interacting on chat and sharing your, names and everything. It's lovely to meet each one of you. My personal preference is that we all get to talk to each other, and you get some English speaking practice and things like that. If I do something like that for like 30, 60, my eyesight is fine. Okay, so 50 odd people, that's going to take me like 2 days. Okay, so Apna unfortunately gives me only 1.5 hours. So we'll do what we can. This entire thing is going to be very interactive. So please use the chat. You can talk about pretty much anything under the sun. The only thing is, if you're going to follow the session and you're going to talk about what is in the session, then we're going to pick those things up and talk about it here and discuss it along with you. Otherwise, if you have questions about Apna, about Dipanjan, about, how Apna can help you with your work and job hunt and things like that, and that's popping up and you are not able to, wait till later to figure that out and you just have to ask it now, please type it in chat and Dipanjan will respond to it in chat only. We're not going to be taking that after this session. Okay. Having said this, we would encourage you to raise your virtual hand whenever you want to speak. Actually, we would encourage you to speak, okay, because just coming on a public forum like this and talking can really just, break that inhibition or break that fear factor and anxiety. Even though you feel scared, you might be like, okay, I did it once, and that means, and it was really okay with my English. And then that means that you're going to overcome your fear a little bit more the next time, and you're not going to be so afraid. So please take this chance. And how to do this is, please raise your virtual hand. Dipanjan will be moderating. He will call out your name, and then you may speak. Please don't worry about whether your English is good or not, whether you have broken English, some English, any English, no English, great English, like whatever English you have, please bring it. If you understand and if you're not able to speak in English, that's fine as well. We can have a conversation to speak in Hindi, Kannada. Those are the only two languages I understand. Rest I'll push it to Dipanjan and he'll take care of it. Right. So yeah, so you can speak in those languages and we can have a conversation, because understanding English is also a skill. Okay, and being able to comprehend what a person is speaking is the first step to you speaking. Okay, so that's good as well. The only request is that when somebody is speaking and you have a point of view and you want to contribute, please wait for your turn. And if you cannot wait and you just have to, then chat, please. Let's, support each other in coming on board and speaking. Yeah. All right. So shall we jump in to today's topic?
Yeah, I think we can go ahead. We have one person who wants to speak.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Shruti, is there anything that you want to say?
Ma'am, like every day we have class.
Fridays at 7.
Ma'am, only on Friday.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
my classes are on Fridays at 7. There are other classes, Dipanjan, maybe you
Yeah,
should
yeah.
pick
So
that
we
up.
do have sessions like these every day from 7, based on different topics. I'll be sharing the link to our website. You can check out the upcoming sessions that are coming up and you can register for them. Spoken English sessions happen every Friday from 7.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay.
So are you looking for English classes or are you looking for topics? What are you on Apna for?
I'm looking for English classes, ma'am.
English classes. Okay. All right, Shruti, since would you want to give routines a shot?
Sorry.
Would you want to talk about your daily routine?
Mm,
Will you try? Would you like to try? Okay. Dipanjan, can I call on to Om Prakash? I saw his hand go up. Okay, Suti, thank you so much.
sorry, ma'am, there is a signal problem. I'm
No
really
problem.
sorry for that.
No problem. Om Prakash is volunteering, so we will give him a chance to speak.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what was the question?
The question is, would you like to describe your routine? But, we will give someone else a chance because we have short of time. So as many people can
Okay.
speak,
Okay.
So I see that you're very confident in a public forum. So I'm really happy to see that. Let's give somebody who's scared, and then they're
Yeah,
trying to
okay.
break out of that. Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that. Thank you so much, Suti, for understanding.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Om Prakash is going like hands up, hands down. Please come
Ma'am,
online.
thank you so
Hello.
much for providing. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are.
Yes, ma'am. I raised my hand. Then I heard you people who don't have confidence. Let give them chance. That's why I
Wonderful. So,
don't know.
as a practice, please tell me what your day looks like.
Yeah. Should I describe, ma'am, within
Yes,
a minute?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
please do.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I get up at 6 o'clock.
Mhm.
I take lukewarm water. I walk for 5 or 10 minutes. I take a bath. I
Mhm.
do japa. I meditate. Like basically, I chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Oh, wow.
I do read Bhagavad Gita. I do read Bhagavatam for half an hour. Then
Mhm.
I get ready to go to office.
Mhm.
Then coming back at 7.
What do
Uh,
you do? What do you do in office?
I am working as a senior customer representative in Victorian Healthcare. So
Okay.
I'm on notice period. So I have joined Apna to get a job, but I get a link today. So I got a link today. So I joined the classes for the very first time. I am very astonished. Like you people are supporting such people who have stressed, depressed life. Actually, communication is the biggest loophole in the society. Just because we are not getting job. So this is what my routine. I do.
No,
Thank you.
no. So please continue. So you finish your work. Like I love being flattered, and I'd like more. Like I could spend an entire session hearing good things
Yeah.
about us in this class, but that's not the point. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for that. It's really good to hear this kind of feedback and the fact that it's of value to community members like you. So thank you so much for that. Having said that, once you finish your work, can you actually tell us what do you do once you come back home?
Yeah, I after coming back at home, I uh, get fresh.
Mhm,
Then I prepare for the dinner.
mhm.
Uh,
Do you
I
cook?
check. I yeah. I know how to cook
Oh,
many
so you make dinner for
delicious.
yourself.
Yeah. I know many delicious dishes. So
We
and
shall take that up in another conversation. What do you do after cooking?
okay. After I check my WhatsApp messages.
Okay.
Actually, 5 or 10 minutes. Then again, I read scriptures and I work on my grammatical errors. And yeah, so
Okay.
these are my routine. Then I take a bed at around 11.
At 11.
Yes, I have a baby, so I pamper him. I have a baby. I'm married, 7 months
Okay.
baby. So I,
Spend time with your
I
family and
yeah, yeah,
your kid and family. Okay. Lovely.
yeah.
So
This is
in
my
this
routine.
entire
Thank you
thing,
so
like
much.
in this entire thing, like morning when you wake up, then there'll be your child, and when you come back home, there'll be your child, and then when you go to sleep, there'll be your child, right? Like your child will figure a lot more everywhere, no?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for sharing. This is wonderful. So, anybody wants to discuss grammar? Thank you so much, Om Prakash. You're called Om
Thank you
Prakash or
so much.
Prakash?
Prakash, Om. I am called as Om, but whatever you like to.
Prakash, okay. I'd like to call you what you like being called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody would like to discuss grammar? So Prakash described his routine. Did you guys notice what kind of words he used? You guys can reply in chat. Anybody who wants to speak can raise their hand.
Yeah, anyone who wants to go ahead, you can raise your hand, unmute yourself, or engage in the chat.
So essentially, if you really look at it, he used the word I a lot. Like I get up, I I had a bath, then with lukewarm, I drink lukewarm water, then I go to office, right? So what is that I in it? Anybody? What does I stand for? Like grammar wise, what is I? We give somebody else a chance, Prakash.
Yeah,
I know you're a maestro in grammar.
yeah, I think Shruti wanted to.
Ma'am, I think I is a pronoun. It can resembles myself, like I used to go there, I came there.
So basically, when you're speaking, you can't actually. You should have seen the last video. Dipanjan introduced himself and he used Dipanjan all through, and it sounded funny. So if I say like Trishna woke up, Trishna went for shower, Trishna had breakfast, it sounds weird. Okay. So instead
So
of
instead of using the name, we can use I.
correct. So basically, when we look at English, okay, or any language, we are trying to describe a reality, okay, and uh, we have to label everything in reality, like we have to call everything something, okay. So this entity sitting here and taking this class, like this person is called Krishna, like that we have 40 people here online, each one of us is called something. So basically, if you call Krishna, then I'm going to be like, yes. And then if you call Dipanjan, you're going to be like, yes. If you call Suti, then Suti is going to, say, okay, you're calling out to me, you're referring to me. So it's a reference, that's a noun. But when we're speaking, we can't keep using it again and again. So we use something called pronoun, which is instead of a noun. Okay, I is a pronoun. So little bit of a grammar there. And then so that's one aspect of describing reality. What other aspect of description of reality? I hope this is clear that communication, learning a language is about using their encoding, you know, sounds in a systematic way that we all agree to communicate to one another. So I'm describing reality as I see it, and then you're going to hear it, and then you're going to decode it in your brain, and you're going to say, okay, that's what she's talking about, right? And then you're going to speak, and I'm going to do the same thing. So that's how communication is taking place. Now, say you speak in anybody, like you speak in Bhojpuri, okay, and I speak, say, Tamil, right? You think communication is possible? Is it possible? Yes or no?
No, ma'am. No, no possible.
Not possible, right? Why?
They can't interact with each other.
Who's this?
I'm Anuj, ma'am.
Anuj. Yeah, hi Anuj. Please introduce yourself. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Anuj from Amravati, Maharashtra.
Oh, lovely.
And
Nice to meet you, Anuj.
yes, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Go ahead. You were saying.
Yeah, I was talking about that they can't interact with each other properly because they don't have a similar language. They both have different languages.
Yeah, so the communication does not happen because what one person is saying, the other person is not able to give meaning to it. They can hear it, but they can't understand what is being said, right?
Yeah.
So there's a mismatch. So a common language is very important for communication to happen. And common language also means that agree that this sound means this. We agree that if we're going to put words together in a similar way, if we twist and turn it, then someone else will not understand. Okay. So, formation of words, putting it together in a specific order, all this forms an important part of language. So we develop this language as human beings, right? And then we are all learning this common code called English, so that we can now this common code has become like a global phenomenon because this is one language that we're using to communicate across languages, across cultures, across peoples, right? So then we want to learn what are the commonalities so that we can communicate to one another. Okay, so each word, so there are groups of words. Words play a function in representing a reality. So identifiers would be your nouns. Then what else do? We take actions in reality, right? What are those words called? Anyone? I'm being understood, right?
Can you repeat, ma'am?
So there are words that represent actions. What are those called in English grammar?
These were called action verbs.
Action words. Is there a word for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a word for that?
Action word, ma'am.
They're called verbs.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, then when Prakash says, "I get up," what time do you get up, Prakash? What time does Prakash get up? Did he say? Okay, never mind. Say he gets up at 6 a.m. Okay, so Prakash says, "I get up at 6 a.m." Who are we talking about? Anyone? Oh,
Ma'am,
sorry.
in that sentence, there is no work, no
Sorry?
action. Verb is a action word. Action word. So he's get up. Maybe get up in his action.
Get up is the action. Correct. What is I in that? Who are we talking about here?
Sorry,
Who are we talking about?
we are talking about. He used to get up at 7 a.m.
No, that is what he does, but who are we talking about? Who's the hero of the story?
Prakash.
Prakash, correct. Okay. So when he talks about himself, he's gonna say, "I get up at 7." When we talk about him, he says he gets up at 7, but we're referring to the same person, right? So so every time there is a sentence, there is a hero of that sentence. It's usually a person or a thing or an action, depending on how you frame the sentence. So here it is a person. This is Prakash. Okay. What is Prakash doing? He's getting up. Okay. Getting up is a phrasal verb, which means that you combine words together. So get itself is a verb, but then in spoken English, we tend to combine words like hold up, get up, come on. These mean the meaning of these combined words is different from the words alone. Get up, if you think of it like separately, like what does it mean? But we use get up so often, we know that he woke up from sleep. That's what it means. Okay. Okay. So when you bring these two things together, you bring I and the verb together, you have something called a simple sentence. I get up, I take bath. So bath is a action. No, take is an action. Bath is another noun. Then what else? I eat breakfast. Okay. And what does he do? I go to office. he goes to office, right? Okay, so everybody clear on this grammar lesson and what language means? When people are quiet, it means two things. Everyone knows that, right? Anyway, I won't get into that. So anyone else wants to describe their routine?
You can raise your hand if you want to participate. Like this is an interactive session, so you can come and practice through these sessions. Anyone who's interested, please raise your hand.
Can I join, yes, ma'am?
Anuj,
Please
okay.
raise your hand.
Yes. I have a question. Sorry, I don't have a question, but I want to say that I am not properly able to speak my routine, and I will try, but I will try.
That's
Yeah,
good.
sure,
That's
sure.
awesome.
Okay. So I get up at 6 p.m.
Your name, please?
Sorry, 6. Yes.
Your name, please?
My name is Anuj.
Oh, hi, Anuj. Okay, you're back. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Anuj, and I get up at 6 o'clock in morning. Then I went for some running and exercise. Then after I came, I brush and take
You brush
a
what?
bath. Uh, yes, ma'am.
You brush what?
Okay.
I'm going
Then
to help
I
you
take
make it better.
breakfast.
I'm going to help you make it better. Don't get worked up. Relax. Okay. You brush what? What do you brush?
Mm. Then I take breakfast and
No.
started.
Anuj, listen. Okay. So one big part of communication is to be able to listen and respond. Would you like to learn that today? Shall we try?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you brush what? You said you brush what?
No, I said I brushed teeth.
You brushed your teeth. Okay, so you have to say that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to say you brushed your teeth, or I brushed my
Yeah.
teeth. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. After you brush your teeth, what
Then
do you do?
then I have take my shower and have some breakfast.
You
Then I
will have
started my study and doing some homework which I have जो मुझे मुझे मेरे कॉलेज में दिया था.
that they
And
gave you
then
in your
I
college.
went to
No, repeat
हाँ
after
yeah.
me.
Then
I finished work that was given to me in college.
okay. That was given to me in college, and then I went to college
Then I
and
go to college.
started my I go to
Yes, I go to college.
I go to college, and my lectures has
My lecture started.
started.
Okay, so there is a concept of tenses, okay, Anuj, that you need to understand. You know about tenses?
Yeah.
You know about tenses, right? So when you're describing your routine, first time you should try and describe using simple tense. Okay, so you say, I get up at 7, I brush my teeth, I exercise, by running.
Mm.
Okay, so if you notice, the action word does not have ed in it. So you're not saying I brushed my teeth. Okay? So when you use a simple term, it just describes a habit that you do every day. So you brush your teeth every day. You run every day. Understand it?
Mm.
Okay. So time
Yeah.
use a simple tense. So you go to college and then
Yes, sir. Can you repeat?
you go to college and then what do you do? You're doing well. Go ahead.
I'm not able to hear properly.
Dipanjan?
Yeah. What do you do next? You can continue with your routine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I go to college. Then I started the college. I started lectures and I done my lectures properly within time. And I came to home after that. And after
I come home
refresh,
after that.
I come home after that, and I refresh, um, just
I,
washing my face and hands, changing clothes like that.
mhm.
And then after I started watching a movie,
Oh,
uh, and just finished my movie and just joined to here.
so you describe what you did today. I see.
Yes.
Okay, right. So, all right. So today we will practice our routine in simple tense. Okay, so it's basically routines are habits that we do every day, day in and day out. We don't think about it, we just do them. Okay, so uh, the action word is used in a simple form. So action words have forms, right? It's like uh, get up, got up, getting up. Right? Getting up means I'm doing it right now. So, for example, anybody wants to tell me what am I doing right now?
Are you teaching?
I am teaching. Okay. So I teach, which is a habit. It's something that I do. Okay. And so it's like I'm a teacher kind of a thing. And then you have Shiva will come to you. Then you have I teach. That's a habit or a skill. The second thing is I'm teaching, which is something I'm doing right now. I taught. So I taught a class last Friday at 7 a.m. 7 p.m. with Apna. Okay? So taught is means that the action is over. So these are forms of action words. One says that it's a habit, second says it's going on, the third says it's over. Okay. So when you do your routine, try to stick to the simple form, which says that it's a habit. Okay. Dipanjan, should we give Shiva a chance?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yes, I
Welcome.
start. Yes, I wake up in the early morning around 6 a.m.
Mhm,
Then I brush my teeth.
mhm.
Then after I bath
I
around 5
take
to
bath.
10.
You say
I
I
take
take bath or you say I bathe?
I take bath around 5 to 10 minutes. Then I had my breakfast.
Mhm,
In my breakfast, I had some routine food like egg and some milk.
mhm,
Then I go to the college with with my friends. Then I gain some knowledge in the college.
mhm,
So then I came back to the home. Then I go to the ground, some relaxation and play cricket and other games.
mhm,
These strengthen my physical activities.
mhm,
Then I came back to the home. Then I took a bath again for
mhm.
my cleanliness and some other things. Then
Okay.
I watched TV
Mhm.
and I had my dinner in the
I
around
have my dinner.
I have my dinner in around 8 to 9 p.m.
Mhm.
So then I go to the sleep. This is my daily routine.
Then I sleep. No need to say I go to sleep. I sleep. You can say I sleep. Okay.
Thank you.
That's a good job. Okay. So Bhumika, we see you. I saw your hand. But then we're kind of running out of time. So Dipanjan, shall we jump into breakout rooms so that everybody can practice?
So I think we have few members today. I think there are 29 people, so we can do it here only. I think we might not have enough people for the breakout rooms today.
I think everybody will get a chance, no? Then
Okay.
otherwise, if we do it, it'll be like we can do max another 2 or 3 people, not more than
Yeah.
that.
Okay. So
So
let's.
maybe put lesser number in
Yeah.
each, like
Yeah.
maybe 3 each. Let's
Correct.
aim for
Correct.
that today.
Sure. Sure. I'll create. Let me.
Okay, so
That.
let me just while you're sorting it out, let me tell people, otherwise they'll have things popping on their screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we will do is so that all of you can get practice to speak. Oh, I found I mistook quite different. All right, so sorry, I got distracted with Prakash's message on chat. So what we will do is because we want everyone to get practice. And so you guys, we visited it, we spoke about grammar, and then you guys did the routine as well. So now you know what that looks like. Now let's all practice. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll create breakout rooms. Okay, you'll get a pop-up on your screen asking you to join that breakout room. Please accept that and go to that room. You'll have you'll have 3 to 4 members in that room. And what you guys need to do is take turns and one at a time describe your routine. Okay, it'll take you about a minute each. So take your time, describe your routine. No need to correct anybody. If they make mistake, it's okay. What is important is that one is speaking. Okay. So we reserve the right to make corrections. So please don't correct anybody. It's okay if it's broken English and things like that. And then, after all of you finish, you can come back, you can leave and come back. Otherwise, we'll stop it in, let's give it like 10 minutes, Dipanjan, because people take time to settle down and then come back. So we'll give you guys 10 minutes in the breakout rooms. When you get that pop-up message, please join the breakout rooms. Okay. And the ones who stay back will make you speak here. So, that doesn't mean you stay back. Please go to breakout rooms and practice.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So Dipanjan will start them right now.
Yeah, I've created the rooms. You must have received options to join. So yeah, you can do that.
Dipanjan, 6 people in each room, is it? That take no time.
Yeah. No, I think like I don't think everyone will be participating. So in that case, 10 minutes
Yeah,
should
let's
be.
see.
Yeah.
I think Padmavati is stuck alone. Okay. I think room 1 is sorted. Dipanjan, Padmavati is stuck.
Yeah, I've moved her to room 2.
All right. So the catch with this, anybody who stays outside is Dipanjan, we start chit-chatting here about all the things that are not relevant, and then you have to have advanced English to catch up with us.
Yeah, so people who haven't joined any room, are you facing any difficulty, any challenges? Because like joining those rooms will allow you to practice with other people.
I left the class because I was working on providing recording if possible. Yes, Aditya will do that.
Okay, anyone else who has not joined any room, any challenge that you're facing, any issues, you can let us know here on chat.
I'm just curious what people do when they log in and they don't participate. I'm very curious. Can somebody share, like, who's not going into the room? Like, you just listen.
Guys, you can unmute yourself and you can, let us know if there's any challenge that you're facing.
Om Prakash didn't go, right? Prakash should actually go and help other people. Prakash, since you did it to the group, you should go help other people in the breakout room. Prabhu is stuck alone. Room 3.
Okay.
Maybe room 1.
Ma'am, can I speak?
This is Shruti, right?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, please send me. Yeah, please go.
My routine going to end in 2 minutes.
Did you
because she said
did you not join any groups here?
No.
Okay.
Join the breakout room, Shruti. Dipanjan will send you a request again. Go,
Yep.
you can practice it with other participants.
Yeah, you have received an invite.
Is that
Let me.
okay? Is that
Sorry,
okay?
sir?
Is that okay? Would you like to do that, Shruti?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Okay, so you must have received an invite to join a room. So do that. You can
Okay.
like, practice it there, and then we'll all come back.
Okay. Okay.
Dipanjan, music is missing.
I am not able to figure out this, how to sort it out. It has to be like a video share or something. So yeah, Bhumika, you want to say something?
Bhumika? Hey,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can I,
tell me.
can I tell my introduction in English when I practice in this class?
I cannot
Now,
understand you.
when I practice in this class,
Yes,
may
you
I,
can. What are you able to understand me, Dipanjan?
Yeah, I think she wants to practice.
Okay. Would you
yes,
like to join one of the breakout rooms and do that?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, Dipanjan will send you a request.
Yeah, yeah.
Prakash put up his hand as well. Yes, Prakash.
Prakash, is there anything that you wanted to add or something you want to say? Prakash, you're not audible if you're saying something.
Anyone else wants to practice? Suti said you wanted to practice, right? It's the same Suti, no? Suti Priya.
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard my name, ma'am.
Yes, I was saying you wanted to practice, so we tend to get you to a breakout room so you can talk to others.
Okay, ma'am.
Please accept. Dipanjan is sending you an invite. Please accept it.
Ma'am, I have accepted and like I finished my recording. After that, I'll just leave that
Okay.
group call. So, yeah.
You should say that for other people, no?
Yep.
Listen to
I
others also.
said, ma'am, no one.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the way to go.
You don't have the link, okay?
All right, those who want to share, I think can do it here.
Yeah.
And I think the group dynamics also get disturbed. Anybody wants to share their routine here can do so.
Ma'am, may I ask you something?
So we'll do that in Q&A, Suti.
Okay, ma'am.
Let's just, if anybody wants to share and they're not able to figure out the breakout room, let's
Okay.
sort them out now. Another 10 minutes will be done, then we can answer your question. Did Bhumika go to breakout room or no?
Not sure.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Bhumika, did you go to a breakout room or?
Hello.
Yeah, Bhumika, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Okay, you can share your routine here. Do that.
Okay. Firstly, I am wake up early in the morning, 5 a.m. and go to bath
Mhm.
and after I bath, I I take some warm water, and doing my yoga practice. And after I done my yoga practice, I work on my studies,
Mm-hmm.
and then I doing my breakfast at 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
After breakfast, take some nap for 1 hour. Then I wake up and again to my studies.
Mm-hmm.
After I 2 hour and 3 hour for my studies session,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to go outside for relaxation
Mm-hmm.
and doing some eyes relaxing exercise and many more exercise for uh, good health.
Mm-hmm.
हम क्या मैं सही बोल रही हूँ मुझे नर्वस फील हो रहा है
You're doing very well. Please go ahead. I'm so happy you're trying.
क्या मैम
I'm happy you're trying. Doing good. Please continue.
ओके थैंक यू
Yeah.
after 6 a.m. I
Uh-huh.
done my dinner
Mm-hmm.
going from my work and go to sleep
And what time do you sleep?
क्या मैम
What time do you sleep?
sleep on 8 p.m. PM.
Sorry,
8 p.m.
8 p.m. you go to sleep. Okay.
Yes.
Very good try, Bhumika. You just keep doing this, okay? Don't worry whether your English is good or not. Just keep trying to speak. Okay. As
Yeah, I
much
think
as you can, whatever you can, you speak. Wrong, right? Don't worry about it right now. Okay.
Actually, I hate my silence for making me this type of.
I can't understand you, Bhumika.
Trishna, while we wait, let me just end the room so that others can also join us. I think.
Yeah.
Thanks for this opportunity. I'm doing.
No. You can continue. Dipanjan will,
Yeah.
he'll continue his thing. Don't worry about
Thanks
it.
for this opportunity you gave me.
Oh. It's an opportunity you gave yourself, okay? You raised your hand and you participated. So you should be very proud that you came on a public forum like this and you spoke, okay? Go back home when you're, done with this. Please reward yourself with something fantastic. Like you're so nervous and you're so afraid and you're scared that you're going to speak wrong and you still came on, online with so many people and you spoke. Okay? Really good.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Very happy to see.
Thank you, ma'am.
Keep practicing. Very good. Ajanta community is going to be back.
Yeah, I think they're coming back now.
Did you get to do room hopping, Dipanjan?
No, I couldn't because if I leave this main session will get disrupted because there's as a host one, right? The recording also will get disrupted. That's why I couldn't. That's why I think last time Sneha was helpful. So in the next session, if Sneha joins in, I'll be able to do that. I'll make her the host and she can do it. I'll do it. Yeah, I think everyone is back now.
How was the experience, everyone who spoke?
Ma'am, so much good experience for me and also my group.
I see. Anybody in the breakout room? How was it for you? Did you get to share?
Yeah, it's too good, ma'am. Especially Anup and Salman share their opinions so well.
Okay. Did you get to speak as well, Harsh?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
You did.
Actually, my
Hmm.
mic is not performing well, so I have to rejoin from my phone. That's why I'm using my mic.
Okay, now you're able to speak. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Okay, so what we do every Friday is we're doing these modules where we do take up a little bit of activity, we teach you a bit of English. It's kind of evolved into using breakout rooms as well so that you can go practice what you have learned in that particular session. Because this way we are able to cover just about everybody. And thank you all so much for your cooperation. There is my community page on Apna. If we are able to hear from you guys as to what you want, how do you like these sessions, where is it that you can use support, what are the services that you would like, given uh, the community dynamics we have, we will be able to curate more content and do the needful that way. So please talk back to us. You can do it during the session, so you can do it on my community page as well. A couple of things that we've started is one-on-one sessions. I am very particular about people taking charge of their learning rather than you depending on somebody to tell you what you should learn. You don't know English, but that doesn't mean you're not able to judge what you need to learn and how you need to learn and what you need to do. So that's what our approach has been. We wrote a book which consolidated all these thought processes after interacting with many of you, say over 3 months. If you want to check that out, that's also on the page. And it's an absolute pleasure to come to these things every Friday at 7 o'clock. I really look forward to interacting with new people. I'm really amazed about the courage that you guys take to just jump in at a public forum and just speak, with all your nervousness and your fear and your anxiety and things like that. And that's just tremendous. And I'm really grateful for Apna to create this platform where we can it just takes like one time of breaking free and then you start feeling a little bit more unafraid to try things, and this is like a huge takeaway and encouragement for me as a person who comes and does this week on week, because then I start looking forward to that. So with that, these are all the things that are available. We are going to be looking at growing this community and offering better things along with Apna and also, according to what you guys need. So please, the more interactions we have, we hear from you, the more we can do. So on that note, we will jump into Q&A and Dipanjan, however you want to.
Yeah, yeah. If you have any questions that you want to ask, please feel free to do so. I think we don't have a lot of questions on the chat, but yeah, let me just check. I think there was just one question. Yeah, I think one question was from Koya. Koya, are you still on the call? Okay. But yeah, even if he's not there, so the question is, what are some of common idioms and phrases that might be useful in a professional setting?
Okay, don't learn it that way.
Yeah.
I would really suggest like focus on meaning. If you're a beginner, don't worry about jargon, because what happens is you're not really clear about usage. And when you're not really clear about usage, then you're going to use it in context. So it's like one word sounds really smart and the rest of your English won't sound very good. So don't do that, right? But then if people are, using idioms, just simply ask them, okay, what does it mean? And what happens is when you focus on meaning and when you're trying to communicate with people, you'll find yourself naturally picking up these words. So don't focus on going out of your way to learn. And I would really not suggest using like big words to sound smart. Like don't. If it comes naturally to you, if it comes in the flow, perfectly fine. If not, then
Yeah.
don't
And
get into it.
another question was if you have any recommendations for platforms or a tool that can help test and improve English grammar and vocabulary. This is from Koya only. Same person that asked this question.
I mean, internet is like full of them. You can just like some websites. I personally like Gudu a lot. If you are a grammar person who is very linguistic, I think BBC Learning English is really good. It gives you a little bit of a caption and then you get to practice your grammar. But it needs you to at least be intermediate level two to be to advance to appreciate what that website has to offer you. Otherwise, Buzu is good. There are a lot of tons of apps that offer this thing, but these are two things that I've tried and I really like them.
Yeah. The next question is from Harsh. He says
Is
that
he
as a
online?
sorry. Yeah, Harsh, are you online? Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah. Please go ahead with your question.
Harsh is the
Like-
repeat person.
Yep.
As I mentioned, I'm like while talking to someone, tenses are my biggest enemy. Like I always messed up with tense. Will, was, like how to overcome that fear. And one more thing, like I also confused in her, him, his, but I practice a lot. Like her is for female, him is for male. That is that things I am comfortable, but I feel uncomfortable with tenses.
So the trick about grammar is like just take one concept, okay, and then use that just everywhere when you use it. So for example, today we learned about simple tense, right? Like it's a habit, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So then just use it everywhere, you know, until a point that it becomes like, somebody wakes you up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you know that you're not messing up with your simple tense. Like it needs to come very naturally to you. Okay. So what really happens with how people learn grammar is that we learn too many concepts, and then when it comes to applying that concept, then we get lost because there's too much to remember and then we're not able to really apply them, right? And especially tenses, like there are 16 tenses forms to remember, and then which one to apply where God only knows. So two things. One is, excuse me. So one is understand it properly as a concept, like uh, for example, what what tenses are?
Yes, ma'am.
What are they?
Like present tense, past tense, future tense.
So
There
what does it
are three form
represent?
of tenses. Like
What does it represent?
past tenses that the things which we happened.
Mhm.
Present is going on and future is will be. Like they
Okay.
are coming.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
while like if someone randomly asks me something, na, so I little confused between will and was. Like I always messed up with will and was. I am comfortable with present tense, but between past and future I messed up.
Yeah, because so the thing is, rather than think of it as like a grammar rule that you need to apply to language, think of it about how it represents reality. You understand? So, for example, when you're talking about things in the past, you're talking about things that are finished and over. How do you use language to show they're finished? You will say it was. So there are two verbs that you're using, right? There are helping verbs and you're using the verb form, the main action, correct?
Correct.
Making sense, no? So if you're saying so say for example, you're taking the word sleep, okay? So if you're gonna say it in past tense, how will you say it?
I slept.
Okay, continuous, how will you say it?
I am sleeping.
No, so you're talking about the past. So
Okay, past.
sleeping continues, you cannot change. Okay, so continuous means it has to be ing. Correct?
I was sleeping. Correct.
Okay.
I was sleeping.
So basically, like maybe we can do one tenses. Dipanjan, should we do a class on tenses then?
Yeah, I think we can do that. Should be helpful because
Yeah, let's take that up next week.
sure.
Let's do that. Um, we'll take up a tenses class next week. Come over. Okay.
Sure. I make notes.
Yeah.
I will make notes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
think we have one question from Salman as well. Salman, if you're on the call, you can unmute yourself. Salman, are you there on the call?
Can you follow it?
Okay.
Grammar is always good to understand in a context. Like, don't learn it independently of the context. Like, learn in situations. Like, when we're talking, say, to a friend, like, is that making sense? Because we're going to learn it in isolation. When it comes to applying, what you practice is what you will reproduce. Okay, so these are all about practice as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And while we wait for Salman, is there anyone else who wants to ask a question? You can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, I want to ask you something. First, we need to understand the concept, situation. After that, we have to use the grammar with the suitable sentence.
Yeah, so if you want to learn grammar, especially when it comes to spoken English, I would suggest that you learn one rule, like learn something very simple, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And then you use it across the board till you get very comfortable with it. Let the rest of English be bad, okay? It's fine. Correct one thing at a time. Like if you're working on your pronunciation, correct your pronunciation only. Don't worry about your grammar, your whatever. Like forget all that, okay? Just get your pronunciation right. Okay. 3 months practice, 6 months practice, till you start feeling easy on your mouth and producing it, and you reach a point where you're like, okay, you're not thinking about it anymore. It's coming naturally to you. Okay. Till you reach that level, don't take on something new. Okay. Then once you master one thing, then go on to the next thing. So what happens is you learn to apply and then you clean up your language, like one small thing at a time. And before you know it, within a year or so, the language is sounding really, really polished, right? Versus how many people do it is you learn, 6 grammar rules. And then, the brain has no space to communicate. You're thinking about grammar, not about connecting to people and communicating, right? So never lose that context of connecting and talking to people. That's more important. Even if it's broken English, you will still be able to talk well to people. Okay. We spoke well, right, Suti?
I try my best.
No, but we talk to each other, right? There's no issue, right?
Sorry, ma'am.
We spoke to each other. There's no issue, right?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So your English is not coming in the way of your communication. Okay.
Ma'am, I was thinking like I'm not using proper grammar to communicate with someone.
Which is fine, is what I'm trying to tell you. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, ma'am, now I understand.
Yeah, so your grammar many times doesn't come in the way of you being able to talk to a person. Okay. So you should not compromise on your talking to a person because your grammar is not good.
Okay.
Understood? Even if you have bad grammar, you will still be able to talk to people.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Written English is different. Written English, your grammar has to be good so that you can write well. Okay. But then written English gives you a lot of time also, so you can think about it and write and things like that. So that's academic, but spoken English doesn't work that way. Okay. Even the most fluent speakers, native speakers, make a lot of mistakes because we don't have time, and a lot of these mistakes are okay to make. Okay. So don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about wrong grammar. Don't worry about mixing tenses. Don't worry about any of that. If you're able to communicate meaningfully, communicate. Okay. Then as you communicate and you're practicing your communication skills, then see how you can clean up your language to sound better, which is just basically presentation. Okay. So it's like you have a house to stay in. Okay. Then you can make, so staying in the house is important first. You have a house to live in. Okay. Then you can, put furniture in it and then paint it nicely and then make it look pretty and all that stuff. You can continue to do, and that's a never ending thing in language. Making sense? Shruti?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand what I said?
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can take one last question from Anuj. Anuj, if you're on the call, you can go ahead. What's your question?
Yes. I have a question, ma'am, that I know basic English and I know how to speak and I can talk to people. So that's not a very big problem. But when I try to introduce myself and talk about my daily routine, I struggle a lot. So that's my main issue.
Why did you struggle?
I can't make sentences properly and the tenses gets wrong.
Okay, so when you go from the beginner stage to intermediate stage, being aware of the issues that you're having is means that your language skills have become better. Okay, now you're able to hear yourself and you know where all you're making mistakes. Okay, which is good. Okay. I would again recommend the same thing if you're facing grammar issues, pick one concept, clean it up, clean up your language, and then take up another concept and clean it up. Practice is the only way. So since you're able to talk to people, that's a good thing. Just continue to talk to people, and then prioritize one thing that you'll correct in your language. What would you like to correct? Would you like to set a goal now?
Sorry, man.
Would you like to set a goal now of what you would like to correct in your English? Which grammar concept
Uh,
would you like to correct?
I would like to correct, obviously.
No, what would you like to correct? Can be specific or not.
Hmm.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
you want to correct your grammar. Okay, you already know your grammar, right?
Hmm.
You know your grammar, you know what tenses are, you know what parts of speech are, you know all of that. Okay, if you're going to write,
Hmm.
you write it correctly. But when you're speaking, you have a problem.
Hmm.
Correct? Am I
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
You have to
Yes,
answer me.
yes,
I'm right. Okay. So in that
yes.
case, if you already then pick one concept, one small thing that you want to correct in your language. Pick anything. What would you like to correct?
Hmm.
You have to reply to me.
Hmm.
Not how. You have to reply. Did you understand what I said?
अ, ये सवाल आपको समझ आ रहा है?
I'm नहीं.
हाँ, हम ये पूछ रहे हैं कि जैसे आपका इंग्लिश में कुछ कुछ चीज़ें हैं जो आपको इम्प्रूव करनी है, राइट? तो एक चीज़ क्या है जिस पे आप स्टार्ट करना चाहेंगे? या वो आपका ग्रामर हो सकता है, आपका टेंस, ग्रामर में भी टेंस हो सकता है, या फिर कुछ ऐसा स्पेसिफिक चीज, वोकैबलरी हो सकता है, ऐसा कुछ स्पेसिफिक चीज़ है जिसको आप सबसे पहले सुधारना चाहेंगे?
Vocabulary.
ओके, ओके।
So basically, if you want to do your vocabulary, then just expose yourself to a lot of content. Okay, so learning words in isolation doesn't work. Okay, uh, our brains work in a context. So basically, read stories, watch videos in your interest areas. Like if you like sports, then watch sport videos in English. What are your interests? What do you enjoy? Anuj?
Anything, anything we want to talk.
Sorry. Not anything, Anuj, ऐसा नहीं चलता है. You have to pick something specific. If you're gonna say anything, then you'll get nothing. It's always about something. Understood?
Yes.
Understood. See, if you're hungry, you need to catch one fish. You can't say any fish, right?
Hmm.
Correct, no?
Yes.
So if you want to pick your vocabulary, then I'm asking you, what are your interest areas? You have to answer that question. What are your hobbies? What do you enjoy?
Like general day-to-day activities.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like what? Be specific. Like what day-to-day activities you enjoy?
Like,
Walk.
as I told, from starting of my day to the sleeping, which comes with my surroundings and which are related to me. And this vocab.
नहीं, आई थिंक अनुज आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा. जैसे हम ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि ऐसा कौन सा चीज़ है जिसमें आपको इंटरेस्ट है, जो आपको करने में अच्छा लगता है. जैसे मूवीज देखना, स्पोर्ट्स फॉलो करना, वैसा.
Dipanjan, he understood. He's just like a
Yes,
mental block.
movies देखना. हाँ,
Okay.
वैसे movies
You
देखना.
didn't understand when I asked you in English.
Anuj, are you
I said I know.
Huh?
I said I know basic English, but with sometimes I struggle a lot.
Okay.
Anuj, you have to calm down, okay? As your brain took a trip somewhere. I know you understood. Are you getting scared or you nervous or what happened just now? Dipanjan asking.
Yes.
Also, you're able to understand this much. I'm not speaking complicated things, okay? What Dipanjan said
Yes.
in Hindi is the same thing in English. There's no difference.
Yeah.
His fast Hindi you can understand. My fast English you can't understand means what?
Yes, I'm struggling with you, ma'am.
No, you're not struggling. You understand me fine. You're getting nervous. So basically, when you get nervous and scared, your brain will get hijacked. Okay. And then basic things also that you understand will not understand. You think you don't understand, you understand actually. Okay, your brain just got hijacked right now. You're like scared, okay, what is ma'am trying to ask me? What should I answer now? What if I make a mistake? No? Did that happen? Depends on Hindi. I think he can't sound with Hindi.
Yeah, sure. जब हम ये सवाल आपको पूछ रहे थे, आपको
Yes.
नर्वसनेस फील हो रहा था, आपको डर लग रहा था कि अगर मैं गलती ना कर दूं, राइट?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
वही कहने की कोशिश करें. Yeah, don't worry, like, yeah. Okay, we'll let Anuj go. Otherwise, this guy is going to be a nervous wreck.
No
His
problem.
family is going to be like, what did you do today evening? You tell him in Hindi, he'll have a laugh.
Yeah. अनुज, आपको अभी और नर्वस होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. जो भी आपको प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, डिफिकल्टीज हैं, हम धीरे धीरे उनको टैकल करेंगे. एंड आप स्ट्रेस बिल्कुल मत लीजिए, टेंशन बिल्कुल मत लीजिए इस चीज़ को लेकर.
Salman is back.
Yeah.
Salman, you have a question you
Okay.
can ask.
Yeah.
She's gone on a trip with funny comments. That's very good use of chat. Love it.
Salman, do you have a question? Anything that you want to
He
ask?
joined in the conversation also. Salman, waiting for your question.
Okay.
Yeah, please do it in English. So, like you guys started talking in Hindi, which is not okay in my class. You're welcome to chit chat, but please English.
Yeah, I think while we wait, sorry.
Salman,
I don't think he has a question as such.
he
He's not
said
on.
he wanted to ask something, no?
Yeah, but he's not online.
He
No
was
problem.
chit-chatting.
Yeah. Do you have a question, Siva?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. It is possible to form a structure of sentence without grammar.
No.
Okay.
Grammar is, so basically it's like, grammar is to English what engineering is to house. Okay. So engineering will say, these are bricks. Then between the bricks, you have to put cement and then you have to put bricks one on top of the other, right? So identifying all of that and putting it into a proper shape is something that is done by grammar. Okay. The way grammar is taught is very, like, very overwhelming. So, you think that, grammar is not good. But the thing is, for spoken English, the number of grammar concepts is required for you to speak good, even great English is not much. because we use very limited stuff in spoken and communication. Like if we even have 10,000 words, 10,000, 15,000 words vocabulary, which is generally used in a culture, we like decent English speakers by that. You don't need to know all the grammar rules and how everything works and things like that to speak good English.
Okay. Thank you.
I hope that answers your question. Yeah, but grammar is necessary. It's something that we can't. I wish we could shoot grammar away from English, but unfortunately we cannot. Yeah,
Yes.
I had the same issue when I was in school. I also learned grammar. It's a horrible thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've addressed all the questions that we had so far. So we can move towards the conclusion. Just a quick reminder for a couple of things. Firstly, like Trishna mentioned, we have a dedicated community on Apna app for Trishna. I've shared the link on chat. Make sure you follow there, make sure you join that community so that you can stay engaged, stay updated about these events, and also share your feedback and connect with us. You can definitely share your feedback and check out our website from where you can register for events like these. I've also shared a link to a one-on-one consultation session that you can schedule with Trishna. We understand we are not able to cover a lot of issues that you're facing, problems that you're facing on a one-on-one level. Essentially, if you want to understand how you can take this journey forward, so you can definitely schedule a consultation session. We'll be covering more sessions like these in the upcoming days as well. And yeah, I think we hope to see you all in the next session as well. Trishna, if you have any last words before we go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dipanjan, Apna, and all of you guys. You just, make my day. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being a part of this session. Hope to see you all in the next session as well. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.